on, everyone? RS Games here, and today we are back in Truckin' Thursday. How's it going today, everyone? I hope all is well with you. So today I got the Peterbilt back, and I bought a new trailer for it. So I sold all the trailers. That's why we got money in the bank account. I sold all the trailers that I had for the Ram because I wasn't going to use them again. I had my little run as a hotshot, but I did say I was going to come back. But I did want to switch up what I was pulling with the Pete. So I bought this flatbed. So we'll maybe run with this flatbed for a few weeks. I think I'm just going to kind of switch out trailers as we go. It's close to a paint match. I didn't have it exact, but it's pretty close to a paint match to the truck. So we got a nice rolling setup. Got a tri-axle trailer here. This thing can haul a lot. And what better way to do it than haul these death coils, as a lot of people call them. Because these things are, if you haven't heard about them, they're just giant rolls of steel. And there's been a lot of, I don't think it's been as much as of late because people have kind of figured it out as far as chaining them down the way they are. But it has happened where they break loose and they can roll through the cab, do all sorts of damage. So what better way than to break in ourselves as a flatbedder than to be hauling these? Without further ado, we're going to take off here, though, because we got a longer trip ahead of us here today. We got almost 400 miles. And this Pete, if you guys are new here and have not seen this thing is an awesome truck. It's got a 900 horsepower. I think it's a Detroit in it. So, I mean, it's got a lot of power. It can really move some weight here. How much do we weigh? It says it only weighs 33,000 pounds, but them things, that's like one coil, I think. Now, I don't know. Them coils are pretty heavy. That's why you can only haul like 3 at a time, is because they're so heavy. Alright, we're going to get out here. I believe we should be in like Oklahoma City. Yep, we're in Oklahoma City right now. I moved us down there because I kind of want to hang out on this side of the country. Because them new state DLCs are, they've got to be right around the corner. SCS has just been teasing us a lot lately, and there still is no official release date yet for either one of them that they're working on. But I know it's got to be right around the corner, and so I want to kind of be over in this area, so when they drop, I can go pick up a load right away. Oh, feels weird to be back in the big truck again, but I love it. One quick thing, everyone. I know the channel's been a little bit different lately, and I do apologize. I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that subscribe button and that like button down below. It helps this channel out tremendously, and I really do appreciate it. We're gonna talk about this real quick. I know, all right. I was a daily uploads guy, and I held to it for a long time. I'm trying to work on being a little bit more of a quality over quantity. Now I know my edits are not like amazing or nothing like that, but I want to try to be able to give it my best efforts in every video. And when I'm pumping out 7 in a week, you know, 1 a day, sometimes it's just like I'm sitting down at my computer and I'm like, all right, I just gotta make a video and it'll be over with. I'd rather be able to be more entertaining, more lively during the episode, instead of just kind of like, hey, I'm here, I'm playing, what else do you want from me? That's my goal. So I do apologize if some of the series that you guys did enjoy are no longer here. We will be switching it up eventually, but I did put out a poll. You guys did not see that, asking for you to vote which series you'd like to see stay. And some of the bigger ones were obviously Truckin' Thursday, Owner Op Life, Into the Flames, and Small Farm Series. Small Farm Series is kind of in the hanging right now. I'm doing 3 videos for sure a week. I might do a 4th here or there. I can't promise the 4th one. It's definitely helping me out a lot, and this is gonna kind of be at a turning point. And I've been promising this for, well, like a year now, because I've been saying I want to live stream for like a year. I'm working towards starting to do some live streams. I'm working on it, getting everything kind of set up the way I want it to. I'm not quite to where I need it to be yet, but I'd say within the next couple of months, I want to start live streaming like 2 to 3 times a week. Two for sure, 2 nights a week. Because live streams are where it's at. It's interaction live. That's what I like the most. I mean, I really do enjoy reading all of your comments. I love seeing the likes. I love it all. but interaction live is what I want to be able to do. I want to be able to get you guys in here, play some games together, and just have a fun time. That's really what this channel is about, is being positive, being happy, and I'm trying to do my best. So I do apologize for any of you that are kind of upset about the changes. It was time. After almost a year of pushing out a video every day, or pretty much every day, so I missed a few here and there. I just needed to kind of take a little mental reset, think about where I'm going with this channel, because this is not a full-time job. This isn't even a job at all. I've said that many of times. If some of you may have noticed, there's ads on the videos now. AdSense doesn't pay much. Even for us, like big creators, it helps them a lot more. A small guy like me, I mean, it's not much. It's enough to maybe cover the costs of like editing softwares, photo editing, and a new game or some mods for a game if I need to. That's where it's at. If you guys would like to support the channel, I'm not asking for it. I'm not begging for it. The link is down below in the description. You can become a channel member. That is a great way to support me directly. YouTube is kind of like a Twitch subscription if you guys are new to that. I do believe it's only accessible on desktop version though of YouTube. It may work on mobile, I'm not exactly sure. But if you guys want to directly support me, that's the best way. Once again, I'm not asking you guys to do that because I do have a job and that pays all my bills and then some. It's just any money I make off of YouTube is going to go right back into the channel for new equipment, new games, DLCs, anything like that. So with that out of the way, let's talk about some trucking. What's your guys' favorite area in the American Truck Sim? Like, what's your favorite state to run in? Because honestly, personally, I've ran through them all throughout the course of time here. I mean, this game's, how old is this game? Like 7 years old or more? It's got to be almost 8 years old. I think it came out in 2016. Coming up on that 8-year marker. This game has been out for a long time. So what's your favorite state? Because I personally like Kansas and like the newer states. And maybe it's just because for so long, for so many years, I ran through the same states. Because once upon a time, I was just a young boy. Couldn't afford to buy the DLC, so I had to use what I had and what I could afford. So I didn't have all the luxury of the DLCs that were out for the game. So I ran California hard. I ran some of the free states hard, and then I bought a few DLCs, ran them hard, and now there's like these new states, and I'm so pumped for the new ones that are coming. I'm always trying to figure out what SCS's like goal, like where they're gonna move to next. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit surprised. Which one was it that I was surprised about? Because this far, it seems like they're kind of like working up and then down and then up and then down, and now it's like we're going east kind of. So it kind of threw me for a little bit of surprise for the states that they're coming out with. But one thing I cannot wait for, and I know it's probably like years down the road at this point because it takes a lot of time to design these states and get them all working right. Ooh, my driving's a little crazy here today. Anyways, I cannot wait for Coast to Coast. I know there's Coast to Coast mod out there. I've used it quite a few times. I've never used it in a video. Maybe someday we'll do like Coast to Coast. And the reason I say I don't use it in a video and I don't always use it is I always have some sort of issue with it. It doesn't seem to work right for me. And it's probably operator error. I know it works for many people. So it's definitely operator error. I just don't exactly know what I'm doing with it when I'm installing everything and like prioritizing it. And I know there's forms, but I'm rammy. I just throw it in. I try to make it work, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyways, I really love the thought of being able to start in like California and go to the East Coast. Wow, Tobias with that $10,391. What a man there. What a guy. So today I'm kind of debating on what the end goal of this episode's going to be. So if any of you, for the new ones here, this series is going to come to an end when I have $5 million in the bank account, not in debt, and it's like $5 million I could just spend. It's like not going towards a purchase. I mean, there's always a purchase, but it's not like debt. I'm not in the middle of an upgrade. What it's going to be is whenever I have $5 million and the most recent garage I purchased is full 5 bays and full of trucks. That'll be when it's like done. So I'm kind of in that like pattern right now. I've made phenomenal growth here in the last probably 2 months. I had one garage for the longest time. I made that next garage purchase. And then not long after that, it was the next garage purchase. I just upgraded. Granted, the used truck market has definitely helped a lot. Like, that is probably one of the best features SCS ever added to this game. But I'm in that debate right now of what I want to do next, because I'm super close to another garage purchase, and I found it to be almost more cost effective to just buy a new garage, a 3-bay garage, fill it with trucks, let them run, make some money, and then later on come back and upgrade them to 5 bays. So the way it sits right now, you can get $180,000 for a garage, 3 bays. So that's like $60,000 per bay. And this is how I'm thinking about it. And maybe some of you that are trying to like build up a company in SC or an American truck can take this. So it's $60,000 a bay, but you get 3 of them. All right, now if you upgrade it to the 5 slots, 5 bay garage, it's $100,000 for the upgrade. You get 2, so that means it's $50,000 a bay. But okay, for an extra, so that's nice. But why not just save up another $80,000 and get another 3 bay filled with trucks? And it's kind of hard to make it make sense. I guess some of you might click onto this, but it's $50,000 a bay for 2 bays or $60,000 a bay for 3 bays. And it's a little bit more expensive to go with 3 bays, obviously, but 3 trucks versus 2 trucks that you can fill. So you're going to have an extra truck making you money, and it's just going to go back to pay for more and more stuff. That's kind of my mindset with this right now, and I know I kind of butchered how I was explaining that because I myself was confusing myself a little bit there. It happens sometimes. Anyways, so I'm not exactly sure. I got almost enough for another garage. I don't know if I want to just, because I've got all my garages are filled right now because I've got two full 5 garages and a full 3 bay garage, all full of trucks. And I'm debating right now, do I just hang on to some money, pay off some debt, because I'm like $400,000 in debt right now, or should I buy another garage and then fill it with trucks? That'll pay for another garage and just keep going like that and let the debt ride for a little bit, because I can make the payments fine. The payments are no problem. Granted, they're expensive, but it's like $11,000 a day, which is a lot, because if you think about it, every, I don't know, like almost 18 days in game, I can buy a garage with that. But at the same time, I'm making way more than that a day, and I can make expansions faster, and that money for the debt was a stepping stone to allow me to expand the way I did and as fast as I did. So we're gonna see how much money we get at the end of today's episode. I think this load is only paying like 14 grand. So I think next episode will be the decision making. Unless you guys leave me a comment, I think I'm gonna buy another garage next episode, and then after that we will fill it up. It shouldn't take me but another episode to fill it up, and realistically it should pay for itself super quick. I mean, when I'll have like 16 trucks on the road at that point. That's bank. I mean, you make bank. It's probably $200,000 a day in profit. I mean, like right there, Nils B, 10 grand. I'm $20,000 away from a garage, and I'm gonna be super close with this load. So if my guys come in clutch, there might even be a garage purchase yet today. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll sleep once we get to our destination, unhook the trailer. Because the sooner I get that garage, the sooner I can fill it with some trucks, and the sooner that them are gonna be making me money. And I'm like Mr. Krabs, money. Because I've wanted to grow this empire in American truck for so long, and I'm like so on track for it right now that I'm like, I got this mindset. I just want to keep pushing for it. And this series has been going on for almost a year. Almost a year at this point. Been at it for almost a year, and to finally be where I should be is probably the best thing ever. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes along the way. When I started this series, I didn't know where I was going to take it. So I was constantly changing trucks, buying a different truck, and that adds up over time. Now, I've been in this truck for a while now, and I'm pretty happy with this truck. It's done me everything I needed to do. It's been a great truck. It's what I love. I love the Peterbilts. It's set up the way I like it. I don't know. I couldn't. If I was going to have a truck in real life, I'd want to set up like this. It's just a mean machine. I am speeding. Oh my. I need to like slow her down. Wondering why this trip is going so fast. I've probably just been speeding this whole time. Yeah, this truck is where it's at. It's got almost 17,000 miles on it at this point. Bought it with 0 on the odometer. It's been well used. It's been well taken care of. Just threw a new motor in it probably like a month ago now. Actually, it's had 2 new motors. I went up to a Cummins. I think it was like a 600 or 700 horse Cummins. And then I'm like, I had fun with that. Had a lot of power. Really became a good truck. And then I'm like, nah. I had this 900 horsepower one that was available. I threw it in there. Why not? You know, I think a lot about it in real life, because I know a guy in real life that owns a trucking company, and he stuck a lot of money into his personal rig just so, because his joke was when he was out west going up the mountains, he wanted to be able to pass his guys if he seen them going up the hill, or if he was running with them, he wanted to be able to pull away from them going up the hills. And so I don't know, maybe that's why I wanted a 900 horsepower big engine in this truck, is so that way I could, you know, be faster than all my guys. The sounds are kind of going weird today. The train sounds are kind of goofy, but we're not going to pay attention to that. My headlights on, they were not on. It was just my running lights. Oh, one thing I forgot to show off. I got the blue underglow on the trailer. We might as well turn that on too. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Ah, yes. I love the look of this. I should get underglow for the truck too, but I think that's a little too flashy. All right, Robert L with $5,800. Oh, I'm gonna be so close. I think I can have a new garage at the end of the episode. I think that did it. I think we can have a new garage. I am pumped. And then next episode, whatever we make, we can start filling that garage up. And then them guys will start making us money. The most recent garage purchase, they've started to make some dough for me now. And they're starting to pull their weight, being able to expand the business even more. So in theory, in American truck, if you start expanding your business, adding more trucks, more garages, eventually that garage, or what you already have, will just pay for the next upgrade. And it'll just keep going. It's like a snowball effect. Just keeps going, keeps going. They keep paying for more and more and more upgrades. And eventually you have an empire. And that's really the goal here, is to have my own little empire. I think it'd be about a $50 million business by the time I get to my goal. And that's pretty crazy. Be just as big as Swift, even though Swift's a lot bigger, and I think my business has a lot better record than Swift. Although if I left the company, it would probably have a better record. I think I've had the most mistakes out of anyone. Like I thought about just kissing the back of that cop car just to prove my point, but probably shouldn't do that today. I've been on the safe side and don't need to be making no mistakes. All right. Where are we going? I'm guessing some sort of factory or another steel place. Picked it up from a steel yard, which was a little bit bizarre because it looked like just like a scrap yard, and they had these coils. To me, that's something you'd pick up at a foundry. I'm not going to ask questions, but I would think you'd get that kind of thing from a foundry. All right, I see it just up ahead. We're 7 miles away. All right. It's been a good little trip. It went by pretty quick. I was kind of amazed at how fast it went, really. And then another thing I'm going to announce right now, I want you guys all to stay tuned for Saturday's episode of Owner Op Life. Oh, look at that. William with almost $1,000. Nice. Anyways, Saturday Owner Op Life. Big things happened in that series since the last time I was in there. And I think you guys are going to like it because I finally made it as a, not as an owner operator. I didn't make it, but I had a heck of an upgrade to what that series was doing. And it's going to be pretty awesome now. All right. Oh, looks like we're going to another. Are we going to a Plasters and Sons? That's what it looks like. I don't know what they need these steel coils for, but I'm not going to ask questions. You know what? They paid me to deliver them. That's all my job is. I'm not appreciative of your nice tight yard here. If it came from the other way, it would probably be better. Where do you need it? All right. These places are not meant for a stretched out truck. All right. We're going to scrape our new trailer up. Maybe. Come on, truck. Come on. Find the torque. Oh, it was close. It was close. Oh, no. I'm hung up on the fence. Let's lock him in. Can I get any more out of that? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. A little bit of rubbish. That's... Like, how am I supposed to... Oh, my. I hope they know I'm not making this turn. There's no way I'm doing this. All right. I apologize if I'm just going to have to watch out for the concrete pipes. They jump out at you. I have a stretched truck. You guys could have put it in the notes like, hey, back in from the road. Because your stretched Peterbilt is not going to make it in here. All right. Oop. No, I almost kissed them barrels. Launched off that dirt mound. Probably not a good idea. All right. I should be able to make this work. Although many of you know, I could definitely feel. What in the world? This truck just... Did it like get rocket boosters on it or something? I feel like it just took off backwards. Remember, 900 horsepower. Feather the throttle. Oh, I never even used the Jakes today. Alright, what's the buttons here? There we go. Alright, excellent mark. Excellent mark. As always. The XP's a little low. I wish that was better. But I guess it takes a lot to level up these days. Alright, we got 186 grand. Let's look in here at the finances. Oh, my payment's only 9,416. Wow, tongue twister. All right, let's shut that music off. Where's probably the best? Let's get a garage in like McAllister. 180 grand. Youch. All right. Is it worth taking out $90,000 in debt to buy some more trucks? Let's look at the used truck market. Is there anything on here that's worth it? 102 grand. No, nothing's worth it. Well, we know what we're working for. These are probably like the next three trucks we got. 300,000, 350,000-ish dollars. That's not even worth my time because no one will drive it. Look at the profit for my business for the last 7 days. Almost $800,000. Garage is pulling the weight. Olympia's doing good. Topeka's getting up there. 22 grand. Not bad. That's daily profit. That's $100,000 a day. So when I get these two up there, I mean, this one doesn't count because I'm part of it, I guess. I mean, what are the guys doing? No, that's what you got. I mean, I guess I got my A team at this garage, though. You think of what they're making a day. We'll take myself out. 10,000, 12,000, 10,000, 12,000. So right there, I mean, that's almost 50 grand a day just out of the 4 guys at my garage. And then, that's another 15, more than 15, 16, 20. So that's like 70K just out of those guys. So it adds up. We're at like $100,000 a day with the guys. So once these garages are all full, we'll be close to $200,000 a day. That's big money. All right, everyone. That's going to be the end of today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. As always, keep on a truckin', and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.